Well, hi there. I'm Colin, aka the Tone Wizard. I'm not qualified to teach or play the guitar by any stretch. I can't read music, but I've been playing the guitar almost every day for about 25 years. I've played in a lot of bands, and I've even gotten laid as a result. All kidding aside, I've met some of the greatest friends of my life through playing the guitar, and I even met my wife at an open mic gig. So if I can get somebody's lazy ass out there playing the guitar, I think that would be just great. Now, these guitar lessons and videos that I'm going to be making are going to be aimed at the lazy ass, middle-aged perhaps, or just ancient. Maybe you're nearing death and you want to start playing because you think it'll help you whittle the hours away. I don't know, whatever the reason you have for playing the guitar, that's yours. But if you want to start playing, or maybe you have a guitar but you're just not playing for whatever reason, that's who I'm making these videos for, and I hope they can be helpful and maybe even share a laugh with you along the way. Now, before you get to doing any of this or any of that, or maybe even like any of that sort of stuff, I think it would be important for you to establish some basic guitar playing principles for yourself. Because once you have those kind of in your head, they will help inform you on how you go about learning this instrument, and it'll ultimately make it more enjoyable for you, in my opinion. Now, I am going to be getting into some practicing techniques and stuff like that in later videos if anybody watches this video, but for now I think we should just help establish some principles of guitar playing. So here are the 6 principles of guitar playing that I think everyone should establish for themselves. Principle number 1, establish why you want to play the guitar. Now, maybe you just want to learn to play your favorite song so you can serenade some drunk buddies around a campfire or at the edge of a dock. Maybe you want to get a band together and make some music with other like-minded people with shared musical taste. Or perhaps you want to play for personal enjoyment, sitting by yourself in a quiet room, or maybe even a beautiful stone courtyard in some sleepy Mediterranean village with wildflowers tickling away at your leg hairs and the scent of fresh baked bread wafting on a gentle breeze. The waking moans of a sexually exhausted partner drifting to your ear from a cracked bedroom window and mingling with your carefree plucking and strumming. Francesco, you've had enough. Go back to bed. Whatever your motivation, it's useful to know why you want to play the guitar so that you don't get caught up in expectations that don't apply to your ambitions. For example, Donnie doesn't need to run scales and practice economy picking 5 hours a day while balancing on a medicine ball so he can play Born on the Bayou with Rusty Matos and Scooty Mac down at the local Legion Open Jam night each week. Once you've decided why you want to play, you can decide what your learning methods and practice habits will be. Delicious goddamn beer. Principle number 2, establish your practice habits. First of all, remember that you don't have to play if you don't want to. You're playing because you want to, and that may mean when you want to play. No one put a gun to James Brown's head and made him write Sex Machine. Nobody made him feel good. However, using the toilet in James Brown's office in 1988 might get your head blown off with a shotgun. Ride any waves of inspiration you might have, and if you find yourself just noodling endlessly or strumming the same 2 open chords over and over for hours, don't feel as though that's a waste of time. If you're enjoying what you're playing, it's time well spent. Principle number 3, play whatever you want to play. Just because people make fun of Wonderwall on the internet does not mean it's a bad song. In fact, it's a great song that people love to hear, and it's also relatively easy to play. Now, I would personally give my left testicle and 3 years of my childhood dog's, 5 to 7 years of my childhood dog's life, her whole damn life, sorry, Carrie, to have written a song like that is beloved to so many people around the world. If you want to play it, play it. Learning the songs that you love, like the song I was just playing there by another famous bald man. No, that wasn't a very good Corkin.
Saw you in the sun
I bleed you like you. Now, I'm not making fun, by the way. I actually enjoy doing that, and I'm sorry that you had to hear it and see it, for that matter. But anyways, learn the songs you love to play, and it'll just get you playing more. Don't fixate or try to satisfy other people's ideas of what a good song is or what guitar playing is. Do whatever the hell you want. If a song, and by the way, if a song seems too hard to you, at first learn 3 easier songs and work your way towards harder material. Now, excuse me, I've got a Corgan. Principle number 4. Don't get hung up on theory. 90% of your favorite songs will probably consist of 3 to 5 chords you can strum within the first 7 frets of your acoustic guitar, or electric guitar for that matter, well half-pissed on craft lager and covered in some degree of your own filth. You might enjoy memorizing scales and modes all day long, but learning basic chords and strumming and picking patterns first will get you playing songs you love in a relatively short time without the tedium of theory. Theory is extremely useful, do not get me wrong, but it shouldn't be learned at the expense of your enjoyment of the guitar, because it takes no theory to just rip a friggin' "Saw you in the sun, bleed you like you want it." My personal experience is that learning the basic chords and their different positions and fingerings has given me a solid platform to expand into more advanced scales and chords, but frankly, I would rather take a hammer to my genitals than run scales all day. Principle number 5, and this might not be a principle so much as it is just two simple facts really. You will suck and your fingers will hurt. Your fingers will hurt until you build calluses. There's no way around this, but the more you play, the sooner this will happen. I ironed these bad boys 20 years ago, and they don't go away. I mean, I don't stop. Come on, you fucking camera. Just get focused. Hide. Worthless piece of shit. Anyways, I ironed my calluses 20 years ago. Honestly, it takes a couple of years to really get them to the point where they don't go away. But again, the more you play, the sooner you'll get them. Principle number 6. There are no excuses. And on a closing note, I just want to say that I remember playing a gig about 5 years ago, and after the show, a friend came up to me and said, "Hey man, that was really great. You know, I always wished I would have learned how to play the guitar." And I have to say, that was 5, maybe even 7 years ago, and if that guy had started the next day, if he'd gone out and bought a guitar or picked up the guitar that he had, he would be 7 years in right now, and he'd probably be good enough to play that show that I played that day. So just think about that and keep that in mind as you go along. So I just want to say that you can start today, you lazy motherfucker. No, I'm sure you're a great person. And if you're not, I don't care. I need the goddamn views. Please subscribe. I need subscriptions here. You can start today, or you can keep going from where you left off. I know you can, because you're a great person. You might not be a great person. You might be a horrible person, but if you're watching, please subscribe. I don't judge what you do in your free time. Just subscribe to my channel. If you like this video and you want me to continue these lessons, please let me know in the comments. I'm going to be putting up a very simple kind of instructional practice and skill video in the next week or so, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say about this video. Thank you very much for watching. Take very good care of yourself, and I'll be Corriganing off into the sunset tonight.